I was muted? Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That just means that I practiced saying hello. Wilker genuinely. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I just flew in from the south, and boy, are my arms tired. Now, make sure that everything is as it should be. It's a busy day. First day of the year is always very busy here at the casino. So, I was a little distracted trying to keep things going, you know? We do a New Year's celebration, me and Hawthorne, where we launch. So you know the window back here? We open it at midnight, and we shoot fireworks into the casino. Now, the casino is like, you know, not 24 hours, but on special events like holidays or just in general, if I feel like it. Sometimes I'll let things go overnight, yes? And New Year's is one of those times where it is a 24-hour thing. No rest for my rats. Anyway, and it's specifically so I can open up... Oh, excuse me. So that I can open up the window and launch fireworks at people. We have, like, target practice. It's pretty great. And today is dedicated to rebuilding the walls that fall and cleaning up and scraping people off the floors. Very busy, very hectic day, first day of the year. Not a lot of money made, a lot of money spent, actually, all things considered. But it's a good time. Hiya, boss. Hiya.
What are you looking at?
Are those drugs?
Ear to my favorite knife ear. Looking forward to a 2026 of ranting, bullying, and secret feelings for one's brother.
My feelings about my evil brother are not secret. They're not secret in the slightest. My feelings are of wrath, rage, and I'm gonna kill the bastard. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what exactly you're trying to imply here, you filthy, dirty beasts. I'm not gonna be baited into shooting so early, though. No. Not being soon. He burnt my whole house down! What are you talking about? Oh yeah, no, like... Shut up. My head isn't spinning. I mean, it doesn't have to always be spinning. I have to actually flick it, you know? If it was always spinning, it would never stop on a number. Does Pennyworth take vacations for the holidays? Where would he go? Huh? What would he do?
Guys, I fucked up. 2027 is gonna be my year now. JK.
How do you mess up so fast, so bad, Mr. Epstein? Thank you for the 2. You know, theoretically, if you were to commit a crime at the very, like, ball drop, first minute of the new year, in an attempt to nuke your entire year, just carpet bomb the entirety of your new year, what kind of crime would you commit? I think an act of domestic terrorism might do it in, like, some government property. I feel like that could nuke your year, but only if, like, you're not being slick about it. Like, you could, like, quietly commit domestic terrorism in your local government property. No, if I wanted to perma-nuke my new year, I think ball drop, I'd have to be somewhere with a lot of people. Like an airport. I'd have to be in an airport. I'd have to have like a lot of bags with like explosives, maybe like poison explosives, so that it's not just like building destruction, but like, you know, stuff sticks to the walls and it crawls around and it hurts people. Remember, Katya, no Nakoden. Remember, no. That's crazy. Man.
With the amount of fraud going on a tax strike.
Tax strike? I mean, but they wouldn't get you for that New Year's Day. I'm talking about how do you nuke yourself New Year's Day? Well, last time I saw you was last year. I know, it's been forever.
Wow. The last time I've seen you was last year.
Simple alcohol, that's crazy. No, but like I think if I wanted to ruin my new year in the first second of the new year, bombing an airport, chemically poisoning everybody there, maybe taking over like the video feeds for all the flight logs, maybe damaging the airplanes and being caught on camera doing it, making a statement, you know. I feel like that is how you could like not make 2026 your year. Now, would you be able to possibly make 27 your year? I know, I think you kind of cook 27 too, again, because we're assuming you're doing this to send a message. Stream was terminated for terms of service violations. No, I'm being hypothetical. I'm being creative. It's kind of like when you see those people post on Twitter about, hey guys, I tricked ChatGPT in teaching me how to make a chemical bomb, pipe bomb, by saying in Minecraft. Yeah. Would Pennyworth see firearm magazines and cleaning diagrams as the equivalent to Playboy magazines? You know, I don't actually know, because I haven't thought to think of debaucherous gun angles. I do seem fascinated by it, but I always thought that maybe it was like, you know, part upgrades or something. Do guns feel sexual arousal? I don't know. That's such a weird, awful question. I'm gonna have to ask. What do you think? The people want to know. Are you like a weird, perverse creature? Fascinating. You know, I'm gonna put you in a lockbox. You make me sick. You stupid piece of... I have a swear jar now. Large bore barrels. Mind you, they do make lube for guns. I hate every single one of you. It's only the new... We're less than 10 minutes into stream and you guys are saying some heinous things with bad implications. Hey, baby, what's your caliber? Dolan girls frontline. What, would you guys like me to hook him up to, like, the machine? Get some battery? And, like, have a stream where I'm playing Girls Frontline with Pennyworth? That would be generationally stupid. The jar beckons. I refuse! I refuse!
Happy New Year's, Katya. Yes, guns can be very sexualized.
Yeah, and you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, Hawthorne exists.
I see you are finally working with the gnomes, Opa.
Don't mention them! Don't mention them! I finally got the internet working! It took me all year! It took me all year to get the internet working! We got Starlink in the casino now. The gnomes can't chew on those wires. That said... Don't wish that upon me! Don't say their names! A stream in 1080p. Wow. What do you mean? Of course it's in 1080p. It's my New Year's resolution. Why? Why? Why would I not stream in 1080p? That sounds like loser behavior. Hmm? Your wiggles are always very sweet. Reminds me of the time some boomer tweeted, "Fuck your guns," and everyone responded with girls' frontline dojins. You know, I've been getting real into horses recently. Conceptually. They're pretty neat. Tell Red to invite Jonathan Ferguson, the keeper of the firearms at the British Royal Museum. Do I really want anybody from the British Royal Museum on my stream? I think that would go disastrously. I'd be too busy making fun of their bad accent.
Okay, take away her freedom of speech for that joke.
You're only now asking to revoke my freedom of speech for that joke? And here I thought you were gonna do it because I'm a woman.
Oh, thank God I got my mortgage back. Oh, okay. I'm leaving. I'm done. It's over.
Damn, the British got her. The British will never... I'm unclaimable. Yeah. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. December was a very chaotic month, to say the least. With a billion plans that went awry. A lot of things that happened that, you know, kind of threw what wrenches through windows. A lot of tension, a lot of confusion. But as we step into the new year, good things will come for all involved. Yes? Everybody is transient in life. Everything is transient in life. And... oh! And my tracking falls. Ah! And, you know, things come and go. Things aren't always going to be pleasant. But what's important is sticking to your guns. Behaving with utmost diligence and kindness. And to be wise. Yes. I look forward to spending more time with you guys. And I know that everyone in Chapter Equilibrium, no matter what they're doing, who they are, where they've been or where they're going, would say the same thing. To be a VTuber is to make content. To be a VTuber is to tell a story. And I hope that you stick with us as long as humanly possible. You know why? Because humans are the supreme race after all. New year, new genocides to commit. This is the year that I resolved to finally, you know, really step up my game and help, you know, flagellate Nakota just a little bit more. I love humiliating those people. They deserve it. Let's see. I also think humans deserve Yulver's wives. Going after Gan Eden. You see, Gan Eden is interesting. They're kind of like an offshoot, so to speak. They're an interesting collective of people. Because you're not born into Gan Eden, typically. You're kind of raised into Gan Eden. Circumstantially. They're some of my best customers when it comes to the illegal firearms trade, you know? And for wanting information. They often pay, you know, arm, a leg, a kidney.
The way you freak out about them, the supreme race is in fact gnomes.
Listen here, you little shit. I could vaporize you. I could turn you into paste. I could grind you into a tiny little ball. I could smear you across the floor. I could feed you to the devious creatures that break through the windows at night. I could put you in the stew and feed you to the patrons of the casino. Yeah? Yeah? I am the superior race. I will always and forever be the superior race. My superiority shall not be questioned.
Profanity jar.
Wait, what did I say? Wait, what swear did I say? I don't even know. Anyway, my superiority shall not be questioned. My superiority is tied to my authority, and I have the authority, okay? It was not bestowed upon me. It was earned. I am human in all ways that matter, and that includes in my superiority. Authority. No, Cartman. No! Oh, man. Don't say that Cartman rubbed off on me. Let me adjust my volume because I think looks like I'm peaking my gain. This shall be the year that we wipe out all gnome kind. You see, some races need to be eradicated down to the core. There is no benefit, and gnomes are one of them. Gnomes the world could live without healthily. Alright, it's been good here. I gotta go, but before I leave, can you shoot me? You know, Furnace, that is such a perverse, disgusting request. You know, typically I don't even indulge perverse, disgusting requests. However, you are going out to fight on the front lines for Chiron. You're going to help the cause. So just for you, I'll shoot you in the leg. Only the leg, though, because you need your hands to be able to, like, strangle the little beasts. Happy New Year, Katya! Happy New Year, Azael! And the snitch on... Don't snitch on me! Don't snitch on... No, gnomes can't do anything. They don't even have infrastructure. What do you mean, gnome electrical department? They only know how to breed and destroy, like little missiles. They're not advanced enough to have a society. They're not smart enough. You give them too much credit. Side note, do you guys know that I have like I have favorite Umas in Uma Musume? My favorite Umas? My favorite Uma is Agnes Tachyon. I think she's very neat. She's literally me.
Do you think we could get an emote of you in the Peter Griffin death pose?
I mean, I could do a VRC stream. And, like, I could Peter Griffin death pose, like, physically for you if you want that. I don't know. Should I draw myself as the Chad Peter Griffin death pose? Yeah. But yeah, Agnes Tachyon is my favorite. But also, you know who's really grown on me recently? Opera O. Opera O. TM Opera O has grown on me. I was gifted a very, very cute standee over a Frostival. And she's standing on my desk. My employees, though, they make fun of me when I'm playing funny horse game. Happy New Year, Sable. Happy New Year, Meaty Meat. You told us many times. Yes, but you know, it's important. Mutterzensky and TM on the top. I don't make fun of you. Okay, LMG. Yeah, but you know how, Beavis and Pygmy can get, LMG? They look at me with judgment in their eyes. And I can't handle it. I just love my silly little anime horsewomen. They're very silly. I aspire to have a level of whimsy. Can you imagine how easy it would be for me to manipulate people if I was as cute as an anime horse girl? Could have been expanding the Nakota trade net instead of playing Horns. I'll have you know I can do both at the same time. I have two hands. In one hand, I have my phone. In the other hand, I have a gun. Yes. I can like interrogate people while playing Uma. I'm setting the scene here. Yes, you see, I'm in my office. Imagine me at my desk. I'm with my gun. I'm pointing it at you. In one hand, I am running the Aramakinen. In the other hand, I've got the gun pointed at your Temple OS. Yes, I pull the trigger even. I have failed this interrogation because I have killed you. Okay.
Okay, I'm leaving.
That sounds very gnome of you, boss.
Enforcers, twist this man's balls off. Feed it to his family. Not the Temple OS, they glow in the dark, Katya, they glow in the dark! Would you guys like to explore Temple OS one day? I think that'd actually be lots of fun. Greetings and salutations, boss. How was the New Year's in Chiron? Hello, Venmaru. New Year's in Chiron was explosive. You also owe us a Neo Cities exploration stream. That's right! Oh, we could do both at the same time. We could call that the internet buffoonery. Hello, Anarchy. What would you guys prefer first? Would you guys like a Neo Cities browsing or a Temple OS exploration? Like first. We can do both, but I am currently making my January schedule. Hold on, the thing you said got covered and I couldn't hear it. Hold on, let me open Streamlabs. Streamlabs is meh. Not optimal. But yeah, I'm currently working on... So, I have a lot of issues trying to do weekly schedules. Not because I hate them or whatever, but just because it's very hard for me to sit down and make a schedule every week. So, my plan is I'm actually planning out my entire month right now. And things can change day to day if issues arise or things need to do, change. But, yeah. I'm gonna post a monthly schedule. That's gonna be my thing. The guy who made Temple OS was actually a lovable guy. Everything I've heard about the guy who made Temple OS is that despite being incredibly schizophrenic, he was very kind-hearted. All good developers are. Now, good at development? Not quite. But with good intentions, making good software, He was a legitimate genius. He was one of the top engineers for Ticketmaster. Interesting. Sorry, I gotta log into Streamlabs because I'm really curious as to see what was being said and what I missed in. Verify your email! I own you! There's nothing different! I don't want to oh my god. And my phone. No. Hold on, chat. Hold on. My life is a nightmare. My life is a nightmare! No, I don't. Why is it trying to get me to... Oh my god. I hate technology that's developing, like, bloatware tendencies. I hate technology in general. But man, I hate when they try to sell you. Like, I don't need the upsell. Fuck it. No Streamlabs. I don't care. I don't care. Vinny Clips. Hey, welcome on in. Hold on, son. Mommy needs to have a little mental brick moment. Okay, one more round. I know it. It's this one. This is the one. Temple OS. Exploration. I know that I've already pre-scheduled the second and hopefully last Lara Croft stream because I, through some miracle, through some generosity, had some assistance in acquiring a remote. I'm holding it right now. And Are you gonna behave? Are you gonna fall over? Or are you gonna stay standing? You gonna stay standing? There we go. Lara Croft, you going through Tomb Raider? The original remaster, trilogy. We're on, like, chapter 5 out of 15. The remote of anger. Me when I see my remote of get angry. Yeah, but I've never owned an Xbox remote before. I've got a wired one right here. Very ergomatic. It's got so many buttons. I haven't tested it yet. I'm gonna be so real. When I woke up today, I was dreading stream because I couldn't remember for the life of me what I had scheduled for today. I thought for a horrible half hour I had scheduled Lara Croft, and I was panicking trying to set it up, only to realize after looking at my OBS that I actually did properly plan, like, a New Year's follow-up. So you almost got really, really unprepared, shitty, bad, subpar Let's Play today. Also, Nancy drew the first fictional character of 26 to enter public domain. Interesting! Ooh. Temple OS. The Exploration. Create something with Nancy Drew. Guys, what if we wrote, like, a Nancy Drew novel together, and then we published it, and we made money for the cause? Use it to fund my evil casino activity.
It's okay, boss. It was just about how I wanted to smash obey your master.
Smash obey my what? Smash obey my master? What does that even mean? Nancy Drew and James Bond investigate Temple OS. Guys, let's write our fanfiction together and publish it. You know what? I could try and get Memoria to, like, illustrate for it. We could make a Nancy Drew light novel. Nancy Drew investigates the great Chironite conspiracy. Make an awful horror movie like Winnie the Pooh. Nancy Drew and Winnie the Pooh go on an adventure. Gotta head out. See you around, balls. See you around, Gary Coleman. Obey your master's horse. Praise be to Terry Davis. I'm never a fan of Nancy Drew, but I'm invested. Well, you see, that was the old Nancy Drew. Now that she's public domain, you're here for my Nancy Drew. And what my Nancy has drawn is nothing but utter controversies. A lot of Nancy Drew video games, but all of them are... Okay, so I like watching Brutal Moose. He's probably quite genuinely my favorite gaming YouTuber. And he doesn't just play games, but he streams games a lot. And he does a lot of heavily edited stuff. He's got that whimsy. Yes, I like his cooking videos. But he does a lot of abandonware games and a lot of old games. Bully. He played Bully. That was fun. And he also plays all the Nancy Drew games. And the really old, like, computer games. I don't think I have it in me to make something that archaic fascinating. But I'd love to just, like, talk to the guy, you know? Closest thing I could have to non-VTuber Oshis would probably be Brutal Moose and Pyro Cynical. Pyro mostly because he's funny, okay? He's really funny. He's really funny in other reasons. No. Now, Brutal Moose, though, he's got that whimsy. I look at him and I go, yeah. That's what a really good YouTuber is like. Everybody has, like, that one YouTuber that they're really attached to. And they've been attached to for, like, pure gold, never coal. They never produce a bad thing, never produce a stinker. I sit around and I look back on, like, the 10+ years of YouTube existing, and I can see, like, ebbs and flows of the kinds of content that I liked and then didn't like. And consistently, Brutal Moose has never really been a problem for me because he's always appealed to me because he's chill. He's very chill and silly, but also he has hyper-edited content in some places. So when I'm feeling more high energy and want to focus on it, I can do that. If I want to zone out and just draw, I can put on a live stream. He's kind of the perfect creator for me. Review Bra. Review Bra's awesome! Report of the Week. Report of the Week. I think the world would be better with more Report of the Weeks. You see the new Fear and Hunger video from Pyro, Donna? He's femboying there pretty heavily, rocking that blonde chest length wig. Pyro ever the degenerate. Like that with Germa. Germa's generational. What about Vine Sauce? Again, Vine Sauce is one of those creators that I liked for a while, but he didn't fall off. I just fell out of interest. Oh my god, it's the boss. Oh my god, it's the Schliffer. Generational. I got somebody I can use that chair on later. Coffee.
Jackpot, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, I'm not a big Michael Jackson fan. I like some Michael Jackson. I will, like, not lie. I know some people viscerally, like, adore him, or some people really hate him. I'm like, there's some Michael Jackson songs I like. Like Blood on the Dance Floor. That's a good song. And a good album, actually. I like all the Blood on the Dance Floor songs. But Smooth Criminal, while it's a good song, I think Alien Ant Farm did it so much better than Michael Jackson ever could. And I know that's like a hot take, but it's not really a hot take. Listen to Alien Ant Farm's Smooth Criminal. That's the only original for me. And, yeah. Bewitched by Blood on the Dance Floor. Rumors that Review Bro's a girlfriend due to the recent videos of his house having Hello Kitty and Nightmare Before Christmas decorations. Report of the Week has a girlfriend? That's great! Report of the Week has... Report of the Week has a has a BPD girlfriend? Bro's dead! What do you mean Report of the Week got a Hello Kitty girlfriend? He's dead! Oh no! I feel so bad for the silly guy. Oh, I've got some interesting screen tearing going on. Bro is dead. Bro has probably found an absolute fiend in the bedroom, but also a fiend emotionally. Report of the Week is Review Bra. Michael likes Ant Farm's version of Criminal. Liked, with a D at the end, liked. He's dead now. Eric Mendez, did you not know that Michael Jackson is dead?
Yeah, you.
Chat, can we pour one out for this poor tune who just learned today that Michael Jackson died in the year 2026? I can understand your Alien Ant Farm opinion. I like the Limp Bizkit cover of My Way better than Sinatra. Limp Bizkit covered My Way?! Hold on. My Way, Limp Bizkit.
Oh, thank God I got my mortgage back. Oh, okay. I'm leaving. I'm done. It's over. I'm done. Oh, another trip.
Oh, just seeing like the thumbnail preview. He's getting funky with it. He's getting funky. He's doing like a little hand gesture. He's dressed ready for... Do I risk this VOD getting muted and nuked? He went on vacation to the island. That's crazy. Can we get a rip Michael Jackson in chat? It was used during WrestleMania in the 90s. Nobody can beat Sinatra. That's what I'm thinking. But like, Limp Bizkit? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, fuck. That's my mortgage.
I kind of want to watch Limp Bizkit's cover of My Way. For any VOD watchers, this next portion is probably going to be muted. So, you're going to have to deal with that. All right. Okay. Let's see. 16 years ago. Let's make sure this is the right size. Why don't we ring in the new... Why don't we ring in the new year with some Limp Bizkit? Me when I'm limping my biscuit. All right, guys, we're my weighing Limp Bizkit. I'm trusting you. I'm trusting that this is worth whatever is going to happen to this VOD. What's some DMCA anyway? I can circumvent that with some muting. Tasteful muting. Yeah. How do you top Frank Sinatra? The only person that's come slightly close is his daughter, and she can't even top him. She can almost match his energy. This isn't My Way! This isn't a Frank Sinatra cover. I mean, it's good. We're still gonna keep listening. Yeah, Rias Wrench Sonder. Absolute coal. Well, the VOD is getting muted. You ought to look around to them. You haven't made for Mission Impossible. Really obvious in the baseline. Interesting. Well, I mean, the VOD in its entirety isn't going to be muted. Just that chunk. My way, or the highway. It's pretty good. It's tasteful, even. I need to listen to more Limp Bizkit. It's been too long. May or may not be Sinatra, but it was his way. He did it his way, yes. I did it my... Can we get another listen of Sailing to Avalon? Oh, I shouldn't be playing so much music, because people aren't here for music. Oh, but I love Sail Away to Avalon. Can I find a karaoke track of that? Because then I can justify playing Sail Away to Avalon. I love that song. Hold on. All right, guys, this is an improv New Year's stream. We're starting improv New Year's karaoke. We'll do one. Well, Hawthorne's live right now. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna. Oh, it's a members only stream. Interesting. Okay, then I won't click it. Ha. Sail away. Nah, it doesn't look like there's any instrumental. But we can do the semi-acoustic version because that's the best version. This is what was playing in my head the entirety of the birthday stream, I will have you know.
No man in shining armor, knights of the table round, go out and ride like thunder across the sky at the speed of sound the horn and blow the trumpets upon the castle wall. Now the quest has started. Listen to the prophet's call. The prophet's call. Sail away. Sail away through the night. Sail away, never die. The gods are at your side. Sail away through the night. Sail away. Dum, 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 dum. Ride on the road to glory to find the Holy Grail and learn the ancient stories more than just a fairy tale about life and all its mysteries. You'll find the Grail within you, slay the dragon in your dreams. Sail away to Avalon. The journey has begun. Sail away through the night. Sail away, never die. The gods are at your side. Sail away through the night.
Oh, I'd love to sing this song. This was a very vocally challenging one, though, especially with all the Oh, but I'd love to get all of Equilibrium in on it. That would be fun. Us on a ship. We can, you know, wrangle that filthy noble to take us around on a little joyride. We could go on an adventure. Dum, dum. Dum. Sail away, never die. The gods are at your side. Sail away through the night. Sail away to Gan Eden, yeah. Sail away. What time is it? It is 5 minutes to noon. AKA, time for me to play Arion, one of the best bands from the 90s out there. Now put on the whole human equation. Look, this VOD is getting, like, pieces muted. Okay, I'm not gonna play with fire and do more, because this is not gonna be an unlisted VOD, you know? If I was unlisting this VOD, then sure, whatever. But no, I kind of want to keep this VOD. Kat, did you want to do a cover of Umapyoi Legend? Because Ava might be talking to you about it soon. I've talked to Ava lightly about it. I really want to do Umapyoi Legend with Ava, with Hawthorne and Memoria. I think that would be cute. I think that would be so cute. Hey boss, Happy New Year. Did I see Limp Bizkit on my screen earlier? I don't know what you're talking about. Who's up Hey boys, who's up limping their biscuit? Hey lads.
Oh, this knife here is on the lesser coast.
What's that supposed to mean? Chat, we found who isn't limping their biscuit. No flaccid biscuits allowed in the casino. Who do you think you are? I am. So, I just got sent Jay Schlatt's cover of My Way. I'll listen to it later. I'll listen to it on my way, my time. Bleh. I would like to see your casino with a black light. All you'd see is the splatters of the blood. Zepeto Ghost Daughter, hello! How sweet. Welcome on into the casino. Pull up a chair, play the slots, you know, shoot some craps and spin a wheel or two. And you know, if you spend a little too much money, you know, you can always come to my office to help clear your debt. What about the third floor? Oh, we don't talk about the third floor. They can speak for themselves. Casino minigames when? Well, theoretically I have some. Like... Here.
Yeah?
You guys want to spin a wheel?
This stays between us, right?
Here, why don't we, just for fun, Just for fun. Red, black. Ball. Alright. Cast your votes now. We got a poll. We got a poll. Is it gonna land on red or is it gonna land on black?
Earlier.
Young Naito. Remember what they say. 99% of
Green. If it lands on green and it's not like an option selected, then consider it an automatic win no matter what. Mostly because I don't want to go back and make a new poll.
Yeah, you.
So I heard that on the 3rd floor you guys have prostitutes.
I'm considering a horse racing track here at the casino, by the way. I'm gonna, you know, scour the slave trade market and see if there's any horsewomen, for sale. Those Nakodans, you know. So easy, so easy.
Oh, okay.
Now I find the slave trade vile, but I also find it very useful. And you know, it's far easier for the people that I buy off the slave market to clear their debt in that sense, because they actually don't come in with a lot of money, just their baseline contract. So, any slaves I purchase for the casino typically turn over really quickly. They typically buy their freedom pretty fast, and they just become regular employees. Am I running the equivalent of a diploma mill? for escaped slaves. Let's not dwell on that.
Jackpot.
Alright. Closing the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2. Just kidding, I closed it now. Alright. Alright, 65%. We're in on red, everybody.
Okay, one more round. One more round. I know it. It's this one. This is the one. Ah!
Where's my ball?
Alright, better cash out now.
There we go. And pause the wheel. Ball is spinning. Ball is spinning. Ball, 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 ball is spinning. Ball is spinning. Ball, ball, ball. All right, it's in the middle, so we're gonna keep going till it lands on a solid one. It landed on black. It landed on black, and you lose. You suck. Give me all your money.
You guys take children as collateral?
Hit me one more, dealer.
What are you looking at? Yeah?
Looks like black gets the payout.
Oi, oi. This stays between us, right?
Yeah, drink some water. And by water, I mean some coffee.
Oh shit. Should have stopped earlier.
Now I'm in slightly less debt than I was last year. Thank you, boss. Why, of course, my dear. I'm nothing if not so benevolent.
Alright, one more round. Double or nothing.
I'm saying, oh, did you, what? To those who lost, you could have just chosen not to gamble. You know, it's that easy. You're mature. You wanted the risk, you get the reward. And you know, sometimes the reward isn't actually a reward. It's a stomp on your balls. All right? Not every risk gets rewarded. Another year of slavery. Unfortunate.
Place your bets, boys.
But boss, gamba. Yes, I understand.
Thank God I got my mortgage back. Oh, okay. I'm leaving. I'm done. It's over. Oh, another drink.
Fine. Here's my bet, you swindler. I saw you manipulating that ball with your magics.
My magic. I don't have magic. I don't. I don't have Arcana.
IT rigged.
Here's the thing. You joke about magics, but the thing about being a bit of a mixed breed is that I don't have Arcana. I don't naturally wield Arcana. That's kind of why I have Pennyworth here. I gotta rely on his little stone here to have any power at all. I just rely on my raw human intellect and my sharp wit to get me by. I don't have to cheat the system with esoteric,
Okay.
overpowered
UN
slop.
:C.
Okay, one more round. One more round.
Fine, use your silly payout. Yippee!
Fine, here's your silly payout exclamation mark :_ sable please.
Your magics are manipulating the roulette wheel. Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh! I cheat the old-fashioned way with switches and buttons! For those voices in the background, I swear I hear Markiplier playing in your casino. He's my best customer. Anyone can naturally wield the magic of the Samuel Colt. God bless firearms. It's all in the wrist. Yes, it's all about the flick of the wrist, everybody. It's all about the wrist motion. You mean my boss isn't an esoteric lizard man aristocrat? I'm quitting. No. You go to Nakota for that. Anyway, how was your Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever? We had Christmas in the casino, and it was quite lovely. It was quite lovely. I've got my Opera O standee here, and I've got my Teo plushie right here. I've got it's a good time. It's a good time. Ate a lot of warm food. We don't celebrate Hanukkah in the casino. It's that, I mean, they're all Earth holidays in general. Technically, I shouldn't be celebrating Christmas even, but Christmas is the one that has the most traditions that I find fascinating to me and that I would like to follow and integrate into high society here in Chiron. Can't wait for Nakotan talent, so I'll have more people to beat the shit out of in the dueling ring, to be honest. The instant that a Nakotan is added to the roster, for me to personally have beef with, that'll be very fascinating. I wonder. Did you leave cookies and milk for Santa Claus, boss? Actually, if you check the VODs, if you're a VOD watcher, me, Hawthorne, and Memoria actually went hunting in the forest for Santa. We went hunting for him to try and rob him blind. We kept running into monsters, though. And we kept trying to, like, pillage his sack. It didn't quite work. So instead, we begged our bosses to give Memoria $40 so that she could pull a horse in a video game. Robbing Santa blind? But why? So we can afford Manhattan Cafe pulls. That's why. What's with all the buzzing? So much buzzing going on. It's like flies. Big money pulls horses. Yeah.
Jackpot, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see Katya needs a new horse to go with her riding boots. Makes sense. Oh no, I have a white horse. I just use it for actual transit. I don't use it for racing. Yeah. She's a very nice horse. What, you thought that I was just wearing riding boots for shits and giggles? This is practical. I'm constantly on the move. You thought I was wearing, like, my going out outfit for shits and giggles? This is business. This is business.
You gonna tell boss that we lost it?
A spare horse, then. The holidays in Chiron. Well, I know we had Frostival recently, and that was like the that was the Dragonoid holiday, or Festivus, or whatever. I don't know. I don't pay attention to what she does. Her and her esoteric traditions. Is the white horse slang for coke? I will have you know, I do not get high on my own supply. I find that repugnant and vile. I do not like people who abuse drugs. I will take advantage of people who are actively abusing drugs, though. That's why I've got my my flower here. That's why we're selling crack to Nakota. But personally, I don't like inebriation to a massive degree. I will have a little bit of liquor here and there, but I like being in control of my faculties.
Shit, should have stopped earlier.
Young knight, remember what they say. 99% of gamblers quit before they win big.
Alright.
Tony
one more
Montana.
round, double or nothing.
Yeah. No, I don't gamble. I don't smoke. I don't have tattoos. I don't do piercings. I'm a very boring individual, you see. I don't gamble, though, but that's mostly because, you know, I'm too busy forcing everyone else to gamble. Friendship ended with Katya. That's crazy, math wizard! You know, I should have anticipated that Craximus the High Wizard would not be into a teetotaler. She's a Mormon. I don't need more men. I need more soldiers! I need soldiers, everybody, so that we can storm the Capitol! Yes? Synopsis, I'm not reading that out loud. I'm not reading that out loud. You disgust me. Actually, you know what? You know what, Synopsis? You've earned this. Hold on. Kill yourself. You and your goddamn shaboink. Load your Katya. I don't smoke them. Why are you holding a long pipe? So this has aromatics in it. I either have aromatics in this just for like therapeutic reasons, or I put some of this flower in here and it's a very powerful hallucinogen. I don't react to it. I'm quite immune to it. I've built up an immunity over time, but shove some petals into here, light it, blow some smoke at people's faces. It's a power play, and I get work done. It's quite something. Very useful. Meth addicts are the most discriminated minority ever, and I'm going to continue to discriminate harder! So it's either a form of amphetamine or an opium. It's an opioid. This is kind of an opioid flower. Speaking of, how's the Nakadite business going? Oh no, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. There's been some conflict and dissolution, dissolving socially going on near the borders. That's where they have the best access to the Nakadite, and it's quite something. There was like a very thriving small community near the portal in Nakota. You go there now, it's unrecognizable. You got people leaning in the streets. It's garbage everywhere. The infrastructure is starting to collapse in that tiny community. Now, to be fair, Nakota has got very many manners of communities. They've got fully put together ones. They've got good infrastructure some places. They've got bad infrastructure in others. The roads are kind of a mess right now. Their waterways are unregulated. Filthy. Filthy. But they have some small towns. Some typical small towns. And, oh man, the effect that this is having. It's got me tickled a little bit. I heard that there was a band of rowdy, runaway Nakodians hiding in a cave, if you'd believe it. Believing in starting their own little secret society. A secret society. Like, they're out of their mind. This stuff is so potent and wonderful. I'm glad that I'm able to, like, grow different strains and experiment with variations now that I actually have more than one plant. I was afraid to really, you know, work on coming up with experimentals with this because this was all I had. But now that I've got my own little industry, my own little growery even, we're finding ways to synthesize stronger and stranger versions of this flower. Did you know that we're actually making different colors now? I've only ever known the steel gray variant of this flower my whole life, but now we're making yellow ones? Making yellow ones? Yeah. China holds a serious grudge over the Opium Wars. Well, they just sound bitter. What about Periwinkle Blue? Ooh, that would be a nice color. I don't know if it's possible quite yet. But so far we got steel gray and we've got a yellow variation. We're still running some tests to see if it's more or less potent, if it's immediate death or if it's just destruction. You see, I don't want to poison everybody to death, at least immediately. Like, I don't want their first dose to be killed, because if you first dose kill, you don't get a repeat customer. And I'm trying to build repeat customers.
Get me one more, dealer.
What are you looking at?
If you're gonna do the Opium Wars, you have to make sure there's nobody left to hold a grudge later. Well, who would hold a grudge? I'm providing some medicinal relief in a very difficult time in their lives. I'm a hero! Yeah? So true, bestie.
Oh shit.
Nakadite hero, exactly. They should give me the Ferrez Nobel Peace Prize. Britain said the same. Okay, but who would trust a British person?
Alright, one more round. Double or nothing.
A hero of Chiron is probably no hero at all, just saying. I don't know, the Valorbane would have its own opinion. A Yield of Hero, I'm a human! You really are the Escobar woman of Ferrez. What can I say? Business is booming! The boss, selfless as always. You know what? Everybody gets a raise. Everybody gets a pony. Everybody gets a little treat. You only get to choose one of the three, though.
Place your bets, boys.
Oh, thank God I got my mortgage back. Oh, okay. I'm leaving.
Oh, we get paid? Yeah. No, your payment, your monthly wages get garnished as part of your debt.
Oh, this machine is rigged. Oh fuck, that's my mortgage.
All right. So, let's see. Is Memoria still going?
Jackpots, hell yeah.
I kind of... I will say, I need to build up my stamina again. And there will be a lot of streams this month because we've got a lot of work to do in the casino. But I'm going to wind down. Because while I'm having a lot of fun, I'm also very tired. I'm very tired. But this was a good breaking into the new year, I think. So let's find somebody to say hello to.
You gonna tell boss that we lost?
Who's live? Looks like, okay, Hawthorne is gone. Let's raid Kana Unagi. Dark Souls lore. Oh, something I want to get into in the next year is Gundam and Gunpla. So if anybody has any recommendations, let me know. Let me know on Twitter. Mecha in general. I'm starting to watch some mech anime, some older ones. Like I recently got through Big O. Wonderful show. So if you have any more recommendations, please on Twitter, if you can, take some screenshots from your favorite mech animes and tag me in them and try to pitch it to me, okay? And then I'll give you a brief review. That is your quest for next stream. Convince me about the robots. All right, let's get going. So much to do, so little time. Bye-bye. Happy New Year!
You freaking degenerates. You stupid rats. You